Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm back again. This is Steven. I want to recap. This is number 2 of cardiomyopathy. Okay, I forgot to mention one thing about that too. Also, a lot of doctors sometimes they can't really pinpoint the cause, and then sometimes they do pinpoint some of the causes. They can because their philosophies. It can be caused from like selenium, thiamine, and stuff like that, vitamin deficiencies, thyroid disease, something about your thyroid or whatever, and lack of folic acids, stuff like that, dilations in there and growth inside the heart muscle, the lack of pumping action of the heart, like I told you so. And, it's a lot to do, like I told you, thyroid. Okay, that is one thing they look at. And that's possibility. Blood pressure is a key word. Toxic infection, that's another thing. And also, guess what, too? Alcoholism. Okay, and another one, too. Metabolism. Okay, guys, so everything I mentioned is basically almost, besides the alcohol, runs your vitamins, run your metabolism, right, guys? Okay, here we go. Okay, metabolism. What is the most important thing you need in the morning? Breakfast, right, guys? Okay, I'm not saying this is what's going to cause your cardiomyopathy. Okay, all I'm saying is that might be a start in this direction what we're talking about, that the doctors are talking about when they do the studies and everything. See, my studies are not really into too much of being professional like they are, but I'm not as smart as they are. But you know what? I try my best. It comes natural to me, in memory, trying to figure out all this stuff. I like medicine, like I told you, the most. Medication is my key. That's the one that really gets me going. So, but now I'm starting to get into a lot of more things about the body. I told you before, I wanted to really get serious with this stuff and learn more about the body and about the heart muscle. Because once your heart muscle gets damaged, you've got a lot of trouble and everything. And what happens, it goes into necrosis, and you don't even know, but heart failure too. See, tissue, when they call it necrosis, okay, most time a doctor's not going to say necrosis of the heart, of that, but they're going to say necrosis means dead tissue. It's dead tissue. It's no longer savable. It's not alive, So that's what the doctor's talking about. Example, diabetes. That's off the record of what I'm talking about right now. But that runs into a lot of it too. Metabolic, okay, and I think even diabetes is susceptible for this too, because infection, right, is easy to get with diabetics. It's with all of them, because you got your running it run down. Okay, that's another thing too, because vitamin B1 is, I believe, folic acid. You need that folic acid to keep up your all your heart functions, all your nerves, and all your your motivation, your vitamins. You got to keep your energy going, not just that's B12. But I'm just saying, when you run down, that's the basic. I'm just gonna get to the point. When you run down, you need folic acid, B1. Okay, simple, very simple. Okay, so alcohol is a factor that can cause long-term alcohol use. Okay, I'm not saying not to drink, okay, but I'm saying drinking in excessive amounts can lead to cardiomyopathy. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, not just infections, not endocarditis, and the one I mentioned, myocarditis, okay, as part of it, okay, and a lot of it is to do with sometimes you can cause it, high blood pressure, and not taking care of yourself, not eating right. You could be born. Oh yeah, there's one more thing too. My memory's pretty good. Valve, some kind of valve problem. Can also have lack of a pumping action to your heart muscle, because the valve, you see, doesn't open and close right. So what are you going to get? Nothing there. It's not going to get the right amount of blood to pump. Okay, that's common sense. That's like your you're not thyroid. Yeah, I already told you about thyroid. I'm talking about the car now. That's like your water pump. You can't pump water in there. Okay, you can't cool down. Okay, your water pump goes out. You can replace that. Okay, same as you can with a heart, but you get a certain amount of time. Okay, but you can't just. You can go out and buy a water pump. Okay, you don't need blood match crosses and all other stuff like that to wait for this and that, yada yada yada. You can find a water pump number, get the water pump, stick it in the car. But you can't just go and out and say, "Oh, automotive, I like to order myself a heart and stick it in there, and I'm fine." All I was a little bit run down and had a little bit of alcohol, and what the hell, it started back pumping action in my heart. I'm trying to get a little bit of sense of humor here, but this is really serious, so I'm not supposed to be joking around about this, but I'm just trying to have a sense of humor, I guess, on both sides a little bit, but because you only live once. But I'm being serious too. And my videos, on these points, I have to be a little bit more serious than I was acting just a while ago. So I'm sorry about that. Nobody take offense to what I said just now. I hope not, anyway. To what I just said. Maybe a cheer you up a little bit. Maybe a smile on your face. I hope to God I could put a smile on somebody's face or change a life out there. Just by, may not too many people watching, but I'll try, So that's all I can do, But, one day at a time is all you got. See your doctor promptly. Also, another thing too, racing heart. I was speaking about that before. Look for that too, because I found out something about that can fluctuate. All this stuff like that for a while, and then start doing lack of pump action too. Also, infection and inflammation and all that other stuff. Like I told you, selenium, thiamine. Okay, thiamine, folic acid, B1. Okay, the thyroid has something to do with it too. Didn't like to say that too much because of me now. No thyroid, I gotta take care of myself now. I have TSH, I have PTH, it's something totally different. Be it parathyroid hormone and TSH and everything like that, the thyroid hormones. Okay, which I gotta take my pill in the morning, which is coming up pretty close now. And eat breakfast half an hour later. So, but anyway, I don't want to give you my whole life story, but see why it's important. Okay, why healthcare is important out there. See, the lack of knowledge is not the key to success. As you noticed, in that little bit of time, you learn a lot of stuff. All you have to do is just put your mind to it and think. Visualize what God gave you. Visualize what's really on your mind and focus. It's like in Aikido, karate, it's like that. All the fancy moves and the wrist moves. Going hand over hand like that. You're holding the hand over hand. Wrist lock. Okay? It's not the same thing. Okay? That's medical we're talking about. But I still know the points. Different points. But that's a different story. That's something else. I'm just saying, for example, make it fun here. I'm trying to make a little sense of humor. That's all. Otherwise, I'm going to beat up on somebody. I hope to God not. That's one thing you cannot do, because that would be in court real fast. Lawsuit, lawsuit, lawsuit. No, 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 no. Okay. And besides that, it ain't worth it to get somebody upset, especially if you know their condition. You should learn more about the person. That's why bigger people and smarter people that's organized find out what their condition is a little bit more. Even sometimes they don't care. They just get things done and business done. But then on the other hand, if they have a heart, a different kind of heart. I'm talking about heart, in the mind. They don't do the stupid stuff that they normally would do if they did. You know, they might have a little bit of compassion. I'm saying this is psychology here, a little bit of psychology mixed in here. You can talk them out of doing stupid stuff, or whatever. So, all I know is a terrible thing. Okay, blood pressure is a very crucial thing. It can be low or high, and whenever it gets high, think of this. What does it expand? Expand your heart enlarges, right? Get a little bit overweight, it gets enlarges. Or a lot of use on what? Toxins, drugs, okay? The wrong kind of drugs, cocaine and dilation. Dilated, and manifesting all kinds of different things. Derivatives. That's the word, method. Derivatives, okay? And, there's a lot of different variations. That's what I want to get to. I'm not trying to be a professional or anything like that. I'm not a professional. If I'm a professional, I would just know about medications. I mean, I know just, studied a long time. A medication deserves it. So, but it's not nothing about medication. It's something new. But, what they can do, stimulate, the heart is all they can do. They can't make a heart pump if it goes kaplunk, just like the car if it goes out, but they can try the shot and all the stuff, the shock, but they do is, that your heart's damaged already though. I mean, what can a massage, so, I mean, I've already told you about this stuff, but I mean, I don't know it all, so that's something the doctor's going to have to tell you guys really truthfully, but, I told you what they don't really have a known cause, but I told you what the spectacles are. About all the stuff I just told you earlier, alcohol and thyroid, and then the autoimmune system too. Also run down. That's why I said breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Make sure you take your pill, your thyroid pill on time. Make sure you have blood tested on time. That's me. I should get my ass back in there. Now I am going to get my ass back in there. What am I talking about? I'm going to get tested, and I'm not going to screw around because if I do it, the only person, I'm not hurting anybody else out there. The only person I'll be hurting is myself, right? Right. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and cap this off right now, and next thing I might be working on is a little bit something about I'm thinking about doing a little bit of carotid arteries. Thinking about using the ones that go into your brain, the ones that cause your TIA and stuff like that. I'm talking about mini strokes and stuff like that. I just want you to a little bit. We all need to learn these things. Okay, I'm not talking about I'm not doing this to show off. I swear to God. Okay, I'm only doing this for everybody's a little bit of education because I like it to do it too. And plus, it's a free country. We're supposed to be living in a free country anyway, besides war. But I don't like talking about that. Okay, a lot of things to worry about. Don't worry about that. Okay, ear infections, we'll talk about that later on too. Also about the hearing loss and everything about that. Painkillers can really, that's just a hint. Anyway, I'm going to cut this a little bit short, and you know what? We've all come a long ways, and we're going to learn a lot all together. You guys can even help me out too. I might need a lot of help. I know I need a lot of help. So I am on Xanax too. Like I told you, I'm talking to you guys. I'm not actually hearing voices, nothing like that right now. But I'm just talking to you on here anyway. It's not Skype. My brain, So I act like Charlie Sheen. I'm kidding. Anyway, you take care, everyone, and I'm gonna cap this one off right now. So, have a good one, please, and be good to one another. Don't be beating up on the Jerry Springer show. I'm just kidding. Have a good one. Take care.